should do with the world's nuclear weapons. It was decided that we should use them to make a monument for NFTY on the moon. That way, we could glorify NFTY in the most extravagant way possible, and the world's nuclear weapons would not be used to harm people. Since I take physics and my friend takes chem, we determined that this endeavor could not go wrong. Yes, I know this plan is not exactly flawless, but I think there is something to be learned from it. My friend and I had a few goals: highlight the good in the world, and eradicate the things that hurt people. Those sound like pretty good goals to me. This year, I'm excited to announce that NFTY has multiple initiatives on the North American level in order to achieve these goals in a few different contexts. There are 3 initiatives: gender and sexuality equality and awareness, disabilities equality and awareness, and gun violence prevention. Gender and sexuality is the North American social action theme this year. The focus is to gain more rights for people who do not fall into the categories of male, female, or straight. People who do not fit into the straight cisgender norm are discriminated against in too many parts of our society, and we strive to end that through education, better treatment, and policy. Disabilities equality and awareness is also focused on bringing better treatment of people who do not necessarily fit into our societal norms. This includes people with physical and mental disabilities. One goal of this initiative is to encourage person-first language, identifying someone as a person with disabilities rather than a disabled person, where we first recognize that they are human just like anyone else. There are also multiple places where policy can provide financial and other benefits for people with disabilities as well. The primary goal of the Gun Violence Prevention Initiative is to end unnecessary gun deaths, which are all too prominent. A primary objective of this campaign is universal background checks, a policy NFTY supports, which will help take guns out of the hands of people with a history of crime or mental illness. Plus, we want to commemorate all of those who have died as a result of these tragic, unnecessary sources of violence. This is a topic that hits close to home with us NFTyites, particularly with the shootings in the Canadian Parliament and Marysville-Pilchuck High School in Washington State this week. Also, there has been a school shooting in 18 out of the 19 NFTY regions. At the end of last year, NFTY North America made a resolution that each region has to, in some way, commemorate the lives that have been lost to gun violence, so that will definitely be coming up this year. If there is a way that you'd like to see the commemoration done, I'd love to hear it from you. I want to get all of you as involved as possible throughout this process and throughout the year. You will definitely be seeing more of those 3 initiatives. NFTY Northeast is also going to be working on world betterment too. This year in the region, we are starting something called the Mini Mitzvah Challenge. All of the social action vice presidents who are at LTI received a list of tasks, anything from volunteer to soup kitchen to write a letter of advocacy. All of the tasks on the list are things that you can do with your 2 IGs and things that make a world of difference for people on the receiving end. Whichever 2 IG completes the most tasks will get a super awesome prize at the end of the year. If your 2 IG social action vice president wasn't at LTI, or if your 2 IG doesn't have a social action vice president, please contact me and I'd be happy to get you the list. Plus, I'm extremely excited to announce that last night we raised $100 through Change for Change. All of that will be going to Camp Kazakh, a camp for kids with social delays that happens alongside our Summer Institute. Thanks to all of you, Camp Kazakh will continue giving the summer camp experience to kids who might not have gotten it otherwise. So from gender and sexuality equality to Change for Change, I think it's clear that there are so many exciting things going on in the world of social action, and so many ways that you can get involved and make a difference. Just remember to keep your hopes high, your intolerance low, and your goals in front of you. I hope that this year and throughout your lives, you are able to praise the good things, take out the bad things, and make monuments on the moon.